This week we look at Parashiot Chukat-Balak, and it is found in Numbers 19:1 to 25:9, with haftarah from Micah 5:6 to 6:8. In this portion of the Torah, what stands out to me is that we must be careful what we say. In Proverbs 18:21 it says that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Moses was instructed by God to speak to the rock, and water will be produced for the people and their livestock. Moses allowed his emotion to dictate his movements, so in his anger he struck the rock, not just once, but twice. On a previous occasion, the action of striking the rock worked. So now when a similar event presented itself, Moses resorted to what he knew. Both Moses and Aaron were punished for this action. So from this we learn, do not put God in a box. He has many ways of achieving the desired result. As we seek him for counsel, rest assured he will give us the right words to say. Our response should now be to confess that word. The Israelites also needed to watch their words. They grumbled and they complained about God's provision of manna, and as a result, he unleashed fiery serpents upon the people. In his mercy, God responded to the prayers of the repentant, and as a solution, he instructed Moses to carve a similar serpent, that is a fiery or a bronze serpent, and set it on a pole, so that when the ones who were bitten looked at it, they would live. Sounds familiar? God sent his Son into the world, but the world mocked and rejected him. It was the same Son, Jesus Christ, that was put to death on a tree, and those who repented and looked to him have everlasting life. This portion of the Torah is a strong reminder that God alone has the power to save. Balak, king of Moab, was also having an emotional meltdown when he saw the Israelites camped out in his territory. He was intimidated by their presence as word of their many victories in the wilderness spread. He then hired Balaam, a man who practices divination, to pronounce a curse over the Israelites. Each time Balaam attempted to speak negatively over the Israelites, blessings would erupt from his mouth, as if they are a nation blessed by the Lord. So, do not allow anyone to persuade you to speak negatively over someone or to curse them. We are all created in the image and likeness of God. So to speak ill of your fellow man is also speaking ill of God. Remember, our words have power. The haftarah urges us to always remember what the Lord has done. It also reminds us of what King Balak did when he hired Balaam the sorcerer to curse God's chosen people. These reminders are for us to know the righteousness of God. Think about it. God is the only one who knows what is good. And what does he require of us? Simply to do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. Shalom.